Epic.
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 The Epic Podcast is the best.
Alright, yeah.
Dang, about time. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Epic Podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in again. Episode 2, season 2, guys. I'm happy, boys. The last episode did really good with Wood. Appreciate you guys for the support on that one. And this episode, we got a special guest. Here, I'm gonna let him do the intro this time. Huh? No?
You say we got a special
you
guest.
Completely you deeked me right there.
Huh?
I was gonna start it.
Oh.
We say we got a special guest every episode.
Yeah, every guest we have is special.
I know, but you emphasize this episode we got a special, and the next one, this episode, guys, we got a special guest.
All right, well,
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
yo. Sure.
I was gonna start the
You'll do the
video, but
next
then
one.
you came out of nowhere.
All right. Well, today we have dang, I don't have anything prepared. This was very last second. I'm not gonna lie, but today we have a very special guest. The first woman ever to be on the podcast. Clap it up for
Crazy,
her.
right? Crazy.
So, first woman. She's Hispanic. She can sing. She can do it all. She can dance. She does musicals. Let me just introduce her, man. Her name is Leticia Vasquez.
Yeah. Get
Hi,
that golf clap out of here, Jason.
Sorry.
What's that?
Welcome, Letty. How you been?
I've been good.
I
Did you put
appreciate
me on here?
Huh?
Did you put me on here because it's Women's History Month?
Is it?
Let's go.
Did y'all do that?
I did, why would I know that?
Dude, I had no clue, but yes. Women's History Month. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're a couple days early too.
Are we?
It's like the 27th. We're about to run out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We made it.
In time.
Just in time, guys.
But how's life been, man? How you doing?
It's been pretty good. I've been doing a lot of things, running a business and stuff. It's a lot.
Oh shoot.
What kind of business we running?
So I'm a makeup artist now. I do like fashion shows or quinceañeras. So yeah, I've been running a whole website and getting clients is a lot.
Oh. How can someone get in touch with you for your business? Give yourself a promo.
Plug it real quick. Get a plug.
Y'all can contact me on Instagram at Beauty by Lety, or you can just, message me. I have a website, which is Beauty by Lety on Square site, so.
Hit her for all your beauty needs. I know I'm gonna be hitting that right after this episode. So, I'm gonna let them start how we normally do. I'm gonna let them start with their questions first, their random questions. Then we'll get a little bit more dive deeper into like your faith and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
what y'all got?
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Do your thing.
3 random questions.
3 random ones?
Favorite color?
Oof. Purple or pink?
And 2. Is that the first word? No, Isaac had 2.
Wood did too. He had orange and
Blue and orange.
No, he said orange, like food or something wise, drink wise.
Uh,
But he said his favorite color was, I forgot.
Carolina blue.
Yeah.
And then orange and everything. Yeah.
All right. Important question. This is a serious
Oh,
question.
gosh.
We've had a lot of votes for this. So,
Oh, God.
orange juice or apple
You
juice?
already know my answer to this. It's apple juice.
So what was right?
Huh?
Last episode we said orange or apple juice, and then Jackson said most of the time girls pick apple juice.
Well, I mean,
Or
apple
was it
juice
wood?
is just better.
You can't sit a little closer,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay, but
Yeah.
hear me out. Mango juice.
What?
That's not apple juice.
But no, hear me
Hey,
out.
she might be onto something though.
Mango juice.
I
is
love
delicious.
mango juice. I
Exactly.
love mangoes, and I love mango juice.
I'm waking up in the morning craving no mango juice.
Okay,
I'm not 6 anymore, so I'm not craving apple juice either. I'm a grown man. I'm pouring me
Wait.
a glass of OJ.
We getting OJ.
Yeah, OJ.
Okay.
She said apple juice.
Yeah, she said
What'd
apple
you
juice.
I think this is like proving the statistic.
Yeah.
Women, apple juice.
Always choose apple juice.
Men, orange juice.
I'm saying it's just orange juice has testosterone in it. It's scientifically proven. And it's
Okay.
just,
Ah.
All right. I don't think that's
I
proven.
don't know
it
these.
brings men to it for some reason.
Okay.
Wait, so if you're eating breakfast, say you got some pancakes in front of you, you got some sausage, you got some bacon, some eggs.
Sausage.
You have a platter right there, and then you have orange juice right here, apple juice right here. Breakfast time, all right, morning time.
Yeah.
You're choosing orange apple juice to drink. with your
I'm
breakfast.
not picky. I'll have orange juice, but like if I have the option between orange or apple, I think I'm gonna choose apple. I don't know. It depends on the brand too, because there's an orange juice that I love. Tampico, I think it is. Is that?
That
no,
is
that's
good.
the brand.
That stuff is sweet, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I haven't
It's like
done that.
juice, which orange juice, but it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
It
not
has,
like real
other
orange
stuff
juice,
mixed-
though.
Yeah, but it has like mixed stuff in it, like mango.
I have a. This might be a hot take, but I prefer my orange juice with pulp in it.
Ugh.
Mm.
What the heck?
I like pulp in my orange juice. I like the little chunks. I like how it tastes. I don't know, just add something for me, and I love it.
It doesn't. Oh.
I could just
And then you
not orange
smile
juice.
and it's all dancing.
Okay, it's not, bro. It goes down with the drink, and it just tastes good.
Or like
it just,
pops. It's kind of like popping boba, right?
Never.
Boba.
Y'all never had boba.
It's just-
Get out.
The woman would be the one to have boba. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty
okay. It's really
Alright.
good though.
All right, last question. I got one more.
Mhm.
I haven't asked
wait,
this
what
one.
was your second one?
It was a favorite color orange juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, keep up.
I'm sorry. I'm behind.
All right, I haven't asked this one in a while. All right, you're stuck in a mall. It's locked. All the lights are off. Would you rather be stuck in there with 4 king cobras or 1 gorilla?
Yes, this one.
4 king cobras.
That's crazy. No,
I love snakes.
but they're venomous. They bite like they're out to
Okay,
kill
then you avoid the snakes. If it's a big,
It's
huge
a,
mall.
yeah, but it's 4.
I'm not gonna go with a gorilla.
No,
The
but
gorilla's gonna kill me.
okay, no. I'm choosing a gorilla because you can hear it stomping down the hall. So I'll know I need to move and hide somewhere. It can't smell me.
Yes, it can.
A gorilla
Gorilla
doesn't.
can smell.
It can smell, but it's not smelling.
And
forward.
gorillas are intelligent. They're like
Yeah.
humans almost. They're
They're
like
smart.
the next up
You
to
know what I could do
humans.
with a snake? I could just throw it, kick it,
Oh,
or just
so-
avoid it.
But it literally grazes you with its teeth and you're dead.
Well, too
Jason,
bad
like-
for me, I mean.
Like next to dolphins, they're like one of the most high IQ animals.
What, gorillas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they know what they're doing.
I'm cooking that gorilla.
Snakes, just sit on top of the shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get high-
exactly.
all you gotta do
Just
is get
avoid
high
them.
ground on them. And
If,
they,
if
what are
a
they
gorilla
gonna
sees you, bro,
And if it's a
I know.
mall,
That's the
Get
thing.
mauled.
If it sees me, gorillas don't have night vision.
what?
they hunt at night.
Gorillas don't.
And okay, anything, literally any mammal could hunt at night if wanted.
Yeah, if it wanted. Gorillas not.
Okay.
No gorilla is
Okay.
like professional at hunting
Is
at
it
night.
like a starving gorilla or is it just?
Snakes don't even have ears though.
Yeah, they feel vibrations though. They
Yeah,
feel
they feel vibrations.
Yeah, so if you take a step, they feeling that.
What if you just sit? You could sleep. You could be good. You could be
Yeah,
sleeping.
you could
They
sleep
would
with
never know
them.
you're there.
If that snake happens to bump into you, it's wraps.
No, it isn't.
Or just go grab a
It
shovel
might
from
be.
like the
What
lawn
if it doesn't
department.
bite you? If you're sitting there
Wait, how many
still,
snakes is it?
It's 4.
4.
Force that, bro. I
But
would
it's a big
burn
huge
those
mall.
snakes.
No,
But it's a
okay,
big,
think
huge
about
mall.
Rocky Mount Mall. That's a fairly small mall. One in every
Force-
corner. They gonna get you eventually.
No, they're not.
Nah.
Bro, you could easily.
They probably kill each other.
If you had
No, they're friends. They're
if
friends.
you had a if you had a shovel, you could just
Yeah,
snap the
Where you
head
get a
off.
shovel from? Where in the
It's
mall
a
are you
mall.
getting a shovel?
Jason, I could go into Rufino's in the mall or Chick-fil-A
Rufino's.
and just close the door behind me.
Chick-fil-A? We don't have Chick-fil-A in that mall.
We don't.
No.
No.
They used to. They used to.
That man shut down when I was like a kid.
Never mind. I haven't been in a while. Rufino's is a pizza place, very good.
They don't have that
But like
anymore,
you could shut the door behind you, hide in the kitchen, just put like a blanket under the door. You're
See me
good.
a snake. I guess a gorilla would just bump it there. Like,
It would just bust through the
Exactly.
door.
But
Like, a
snake-
gorilla's a death wish, bro.
Nah, bro.
Alright, I'm sticking by my gorilla.
I'm sticking by my
personally.
snakes.
Jason, that's like a horrific death too. Like,
Like,
he's
he
gonna
will,
rip
like-
you limb from limb.
At
But there's
least
a chance I
snake-
survive.
A
Chance.
slim chance.
Yeah, slim
Slim
chance I
chance.
survive.
Very slim chance.
He'll beat my chest and then be like, oh, he's dead. And then you just hear.
Okay.
Okay. Also, before we go into the other questions, I do want to say thank you for getting on. We had 2 people lined up before this that didn't work out. All I'm gonna say, and she was a last second thing, and she came in clutch. So
And I don't know if you noticed, we don't have a cameraman right now. I know you haven't seen this spinning.
yeah,
He couldn't make it because of car troubles.
car troubles.
Yeah.
We'll never get this cameraman again. We need Auburn. Auburn, we need you back.
Auburn Hoodlow,
Auburn-
we didn't
Auburn
appreciate
Hoodlow.
you enough. So when you come back, thank you.
We need our boy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I gotta get up and check, make sure everything's running. But you can get into the next questions after.
Next questions. I don't have no next questions. Shoot.
Wow.
I don't. It's usually just Jason.
Wow.
What do I have?
I think it was about Carol. Oh, Creed. Have you seen any movies?
Oh.
Any
No,
at all?
I live under a rock.
Do you watch movies?
No,
Yeah, the house.
I have.
Oh yeah.
Y'all seen the new Puss in Boots?
Yeah,
just
that's,
watched
that's
last
old.
week.
That's
One or two.
old
I watched
now.
that
That's
last week.
old. That's like
I don't
3
know
months.
That was
ago.
like accelerant
movie
time,
was
wasn't it?
amazing.
That was
Yeah.
It
accelerant.
was.
It
Thank
was.
you.
It was. It was a
Thank you.
great
It
movie.
was such a great, fearless movie.
I fell asleep
still
halfway
listen to
through.
that
I ain't
song.
gonna even lie to you.
Never mind. Wow. That's disrespectful.
What'd you say?
She said she fell asleep halfway through it.
Oh
I
my
did,
god.
but I woke up and I rewatched it, guys, and it was really good.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
saw,
really
I saw
good
it on
movie.
TikTok, and then I went to the movie to see it. I went to Raleigh.
TikTok.
I was like, I got it.
Watched it all on
yeah.
TikTok.
Did you actually?
Because they had the clips, and I watched in the middle. I was like, do they have all of them? He did. So it kept going part 1, part all the way to part.
So you just kept swiping.
Yeah.
I could not watch a movie like that.
I was like,
I was just in bed
what,
one
like
morning.
2 hours?
Yeah, I watched that. The other day I watched Big Hero 6, and then I just recently watched like this at work today. I watched like 5 episodes of Steven Universe because like every other month there's a new like movie or show
That they're
that's
doing.
popular on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Like
just-
at South
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, I mean, I see stuff like that. I see like South Park, Family Guy, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
See,
clips
I
like
used
that.
to see Family Guy a lot. That's what it started. I was like Family Guy a lot. I was like, why is this all over? And then now it's South Park, and then now it's cartoons because I watched the whole Big Hero 6 movie.
Oh yeah.
That took a lot of your time off, Jay.
It did.
I can see him doing that though. He's just laying in bed, just
Yeah, I was scrolling.
I
and,
know
like,
he scrolls
I
through
was
TikTok.
so mad too because I scrolled to one part. It was like part 30, and then I scroll and say, "Hey, you've been scrolling for too long." I'm like, "Get out of my face! I'm watching a movie."
I hate that pops
I
up.
need to know that now. I know I'm about to. I found out you can block it. I think I did block it. I blocked it that morning. I think yeah, but they don't pop up anymore.
Okay.
You know how long it is till that pops up? Like,
Hour.
An hour?
Yeah. If you've been
Dang,
on for an
I've
hour,
been
it's
on
like
TikTok way too long.
How do y'all do
Yeah.
that? Good gracious.
I don't
I
do
know.
anything.
I've
TikTok
deleted
is
it.
addicting.
It's
bro.
like my
Yeah.
de-stressor of the
Yeah.
day, man.
I deleted it.
I think about deleting it, but like I don't know. It's like I'll get on my phone and go to open something, and I'll be like, I'm not getting on TikTok for the rest of the day, and I'll go and I'm like, what am I doing on my phone without TikTok? There's no point.
The thing is, like, there's so much bad stuff on TikTok too, and like, it's really not a great app.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh, this is a great segue into what
The trial.
Yeah,
That's just so
have you
funny.
seen it?
The
The
what?
It's
TikTok
like-
trial. The dude who owns TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the China trial.
Yeah, the dude.
Yeah.
Not even from China apparently. By the
Yeah.
way.
Singapore.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
from
he's
Singapore.
And they were asking him like dumb questions.
Yeah, they were like, so how do you know the age of your own users? They're like, oh, we make them put the age in. He was like, okay, that's kind of weird. You know their age. Weird.
Literally,
It was-
Facebook and Instagram, all social media sites do that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
And they wouldn't let him talk either.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh no.
Nah.
It was. I mean, it was.
He was so polite too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like just such a
This
genuine
poor
guy.
dude, yeah, poor dude.
And there was just a bunch of old people just fighting against the Chinese guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
They think like
not even
China's
Chinese.
stealing our information or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
Y'all know I'm Chinese?
You're
What?
Chinese?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Like half.
Like from my dad's
quarter.
side, my great grandpa is Chinese.
Oh wow.
So she's like 2% Chinese.
Yeah.
A little barely.
I mean, it's part of my
Not
name.
enough to be in TikTok.
Vasquez?
No, what? I
I was like,
four
that's like
last
Mexican or
names.
something,
I just
right?
go by Vasquez.
Oh yeah, it's like what is it? Leticia, Vasquez. What was the rest?
It's Leticia, Maria, Vasquez,
Dang,
Pacheco,
dang,
Salazar,
dang.
Chang. And there's the
Chang?
Oh
Chang,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Chang.
She's Chinese.
Yeah.
What the freak? I'd never do that about
Oh.
you.
I only go by Leticia Maria Vasquez though.
You need to start going by Chang.
Oh, I'm not typing. I'm about to be like, yeah. What's your name? I'm going by all that.
Introducing me.
Leticia, Maria, Vasquez, Chang.
Yeah.
Well, another thing I want to talk about. This is a sad situation that I'm sure y'all seen about. It's a shooting that happened in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That like I mean I saw the video. Have y'all seen the video of like the cops, like the body cam footage of the cops going in?
I didn't watch it.
Officer Colazzo, yeah. I think that's the
Man.
man who shot him.
Was it?
He had the body cam footage.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Makes
came
sense.
rolling, and then like if you look at the footage from it's like what is it? It was like a different school. There was a shooting, and they were all like standing around.
I know what you're talking. Uvalde,
That's what it
whatever,
is.
in Texas. Yeah.
Mhm.
Completely different. I mean, this one, the Nashville one, they rushed in. They were ready. They didn't waste no time. They heard the gunshots. They ran towards it,
hmm
and then and there was like 3 guys mainly that were with like there with the shooter and that like ran at the shooter
Yeah.
at the Nashville. But this other one, the Uvalde, whatever,
They stood around.
they stood around. They had shields. They had all this stuff, and they let all these people die, and just
Mhm.
waited around.
Yeah.
And I mean, those police officers at the Nashville one were freaking. They were real ones. They were
They're
real.
brave.
Yes, they were some brave cops, bro. And I watched the video. They went in, and you could tell one of them was kind of scared. He had a blue shirt. I don't know. You saw him with a blue
yeah.
shirt, but the other guy was pushing him in, like, "Oh, come on, we gotta do it,"
Yeah.
Like they had good comms, like Call of Duty kind of stuff, but they had good comms and stuff. And they got there. They saw the shooter. They heard the shots. They ran in there, bought them headshot, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, it's sad losing a life, but I mean, this person killed 6 people, 3 adults and 3 children.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I think one of them was a principal as well, and I don't know if this is true. I mean, my dad was talking about it tonight at church that he was saying like, bless the principal because she has a reserved spot in heaven for her because she ran right at the shooter and I guess like stalled time so the students could get away or whatever.
Wasn't it a Christian school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a target on our faith, 100%. A target on our faith, and the devil definitely led that woman in there,
Yeah.
and yeah,
It's just a sad
It's horrible.
situation. And you know, one of the kids also, one of the ones that died, you can see her in the video, like laying on the ground. She tried to stall too, and she went and pulled the fire alarm. And while she was doing that, she got shot and killed.
Aw.
Yeah, it was this little girl, and she went and did that, and probably saved lives like that.
Yeah.
But like, of course, like kudos to her for that, and like, that's a brave young lady doing that. And then we got the police officers, such brave officers, and I mean, they ended up killing her, the shooter obviously, got the weapons away and saved a bunch of lives.
Yeah.
That could have been way more than it was.
And I really hate that what our country's doing with this, and we're already taking this to Congress, and I'm seeing TikTok videos and mess being posted that this is the gun's fault. This is not the gun's fault. This is a mentally ill person with a gun.
It's like what we were talking about last episode with the mental health is just running rampant now.
It's
Yeah.
really it's
Mental
Mental
horrible.
health problems
It's
is
horrible.
terrible.
It's because it's so like, it's not bad to be open about your mental health, but it's like how people are open with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like nowadays, you can hear a lot of people go around and joke about like suicide and stuff like that, which was never okay back then. Usually, you try to confide in somebody or like find a way of like coping and go to therapy for stuff like that. But now everybody's just like, oh, I'm stressed out. I want to kill myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is much of a joke now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it definitely shouldn't be.
Yeah. It's a very
There's
serious thing.
so many people, that are actually struggling with that stuff, and that even around us, like there's people that's going through stuff that you would, looking at their lives like in school or in work or something, you would have never guessed that they're go home and may cut themselves, or they go home and have just suicidal thoughts and they're depressed all the time. I mean, it's just seeing that stuff. I mean, it's so sad to see. And then when this stuff happens in like schools and shootings and all that, man, it's just sad to see where the world is going.
Yeah.
It's just getting worse and worse day by day, I feel like.
This is I mean, straight from the devil, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what leads a person in their right mind to walk into a school full of children and start firing, you know?
I think she used to go to that school too.
Really?
I think that's why I read it somewhere.
I haven't looked much into it. I try to stay off the news, but yeah, that's bad, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that camera shut off.
Yeah.
Camera did.
Yeah.
I thought it was tripping.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the clip of it was some people talking about on Fox or something, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna pay into the president now, and he was up there talking about ice cream. He's like, oh, I'm glad because he went down to the place where it happened, and was like, yeah, I'm just glad to be here for the ice cream. He was chopping it up with the people.
Bro. No,
and then
that was terrible.
they lowered the volume of them. They lowered the volume of them, and they were like, we thought we told him about. We were just gonna get straight into it, but I guess we'll give him a few minutes.
Well, yeah, he started joking like with the kids and stuff, or like the people in the crowd and
Yeah,
stuff.
he was like, yeah, you're a good-looking boy.
Yeah, he was like, yes.
Yes.
Joe Biden, he
Started
was
talking
like,
about some children. And
Yeah, he was like, oh, that's a good-looking boy back there.
He went up to the
Stand
podium
over
like
me.
this. He
Yeah.
went up to the podium. He was like, man, I was really looking forward to the ice cream,
He's like,
I
chocolate chip.
Yeah,
In a
mint chocolate
serious?
chip.
What?
And then he didn't even address the fatal shooting
Yeah.
that just happened, school shooting that just
Oh my
happened.
goodness.
Which was why he was there for.
that made
Yeah.
me so angry.
Yeah, and then the news like
Yeah.
Allie
they were
sent
like,
it to me. I was like, what? I was like, what did I just watch?
I didn't think it was real at first. I thought it was like taken out of
edited,
context,
yeah.
but that was it. And I was just like, what the freak am I watching?
That's
right
his
now?
response to that happening.
Ice cream.
Where's the
That's
ice
so
cream at?
disrespectful.
And talking about kids in the crowd and saying they look good.
It's just
It's not a good life.
it's just crazy.
Nah.
Pretty odd.
Apart from that stuff, Lety, let me know your testimony. What?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. What, like here's where we're gonna get some more serious stuff. Well,
Yeah.
that was a serious topic.
That was a serious
I mean,
topic.
this is serious too.
But yeah, like what brought you to God and what? Why her?
Yeah, scoot up a little bit
Screwed up a little bit.
so the mic picks you
I
up.
need you
Okay,
to-
guys.
But
There you go.
like,
Get up close
why
and personal.
why are you a Christian?
Why am I a Christian?
Yeah. What? I mean, like if you can, whatever you're comfortable with telling. Like, what's your backstory? What's your background?
Okay.
And then what led to you choosing the faith of Christianity?
Okay. So, first, I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all that my past wasn't the easiest, nor was it like great or terrible. Of course, people had it worse than me, obviously, but I have been through a lot of jank, like growing up with like abuse or stuff like that, and dealing with like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. So when I was growing up, religion was like not very focused on. So I would resort to other methods for coping because I didn't have like friends that were there for me, or it'll be like, oh yeah, God has me, you know. So when I was going through a lot of jank and battling those suicidal thoughts and not wanting to live and debating on if I was going to live at my house anymore and stuff like that, like I just resorted to, sadly, drug misuse, and I started getting high a lot, and you should never resort to that, and nor do I ever condone that. I started self-harming too. I've been through that path, and not a lot of people know that, because I always put on this front that I'm like the happy Lety, like very like loving Lety, you know? So I was battling all of this like underneath, because I didn't want people to worry about me, because I thought I should deal with it on my own. I don't want to worry other people that could be going through worse than me. So
Before you move on for that, I do want to say like I feel like a lot of people say that, or a lot of people might tell you that like you might be going through something, and then like you may think to yourself, or someone might tell you, like a parent or something, like, oh, there's people in Africa starving or something like that, or like there's people going through way worse things than you are. But I feel like it's not a good mindset. It's not a good thing to tell people, because like just because people have it worse than you, like yeah, you gotta care for those people and you love those people, but like that don't mean you're not going through anything either, and you're fighting your own battles.
exactly.
So I don't think you should downplay someone that's going through something just because other people might have it worse. Cause
That can make that person feel like they don't matter. Their
That's true.
situation doesn't matter.
Exactly. It invalidates your emotions, and that's what I was grew up on. I wasn't told to speak about emotions. Like if I were to cry at home, I would get yelled at and say, "Oh, you want me to give you a reason to cry about," and stuff like that. Like I feared to show emotion. So I always try to put on this front that like, "Oh, everything's good, everything's fine." And I kept telling myself that too while everything was going on. But thankfully, I have a great group of friends, which these guys are my friends. But more specifically, my friend Jasmine, she was like always there for me and always like making me feel not alone in this time. And eventually she would start talking to me about church and God and stuff. And I had not necessarily.
that's my girl. Sorry.
That's my girl. But not necessarily religious trauma, but like when I was taken to churches, it was just crammed down my throat of like a certain way to be and a certain way to do stuff, and it wasn't like how I wanted to go in faithfully, like I was getting forced into religion without knowing what religion was about. So I'd rather like learn about things and stuff, and that's what I did. I went with Jasmine one day to church, and I was like, you know what? I really love it here at New Life. I was like, after everything I want to forgive myself for, I've grown past that. I've changed my character and stuff. I want to give my life to God, and I want to start off anew, So we went to Accelerant. Thankfully, I was told like a week before we were going to
It was really
Accelerant.
short notice, but we had a spot open up, so
Yeah.
then we mentioned it to her, and she was like, "Let me talk to my mom." I thought it was gonna happen, but
Yeah, we all doubted.
Yeah.
But thankfully, my mom, it was the Lord's working because he was like, she's finally said, yeah, you know what, you can go. And I was like, okay, cool. She's letting me go with a bunch of random people that she doesn't know to a whole different state. Okay, cool. But yeah, I went there and it really opened my eyes and it really showed me that there is love in the world. Whether you don't feel it, God has it for you. There's people around you that love you and stuff like that. And it really sat with me. And so then I started pursuing religion more, and I'm really thinking about getting baptized in June, guys. So
Yeah, that's a big step. And
yeah.
I love your testimony because I always love seeing someone that doesn't come from like a Christian background or that's gone through crap and finally like coming to God. Like it's just those stories to me are just so beautiful, and it just makes me so happy to see someone who's been through so much and someone who didn't have like us coming up. We had like people in our lives. I mean, me and Jason had my mom and Jessica that were Christians that taught us, raised us up on Christianity. He had his dad, who's a pastor, raised up on Christianity, and you didn't have like any like I guess figures or anything that like raised you on Christianity, and then you just went on like a retreat and you had an encounter with God and you gave your life to Him, and I just think I applaud you for that, and I'm happy for you, and I'm glad that you came, and it's just awesome to see. I shed a few tears when she was doing it because I remember we were at Accelerant. It was after like a concert or something, and I want to say you came to me and you were like, I want to give my life to God, and we found Jessica, and you said the prayer, and I mean from there on, I feel like I know it's not. I'm sure it hasn't been perfect, and I'm sure you're still working on things, building on yourself. But I could definitely see a change in you, and as you come to church and make an effort to come to church and stuff and all that. I mean, it's just awesome to see friends, family that's coming to God, man, and the youth. I mean, she's still in high school, guys.
But yeah, but
It's
you just do it for you, you know? Like, I don't have my family backing me up with this. They're not against it, but they're not for it. So, like, I was like on this journey on like debating on like if I should pursue it because would it be wrong for my family? Would I be disowned? Yada yada yada. But I came to the realization that I'm doing this for me. It's the best for me. It's what I believe in. It's in what I want to pursue in, and whether they support me or not, that is on them. That's not on me.
You will be the light to your family. Believe that. You will be. As bright and lovable as you are, they'll get it at some point. Trust me. And I think she found God at the perfect time, guys, because, I mean, times are getting near and everything's starting to come to a close, I feel like. We talked about it last episode. I'm glad you came to that trip because, you really did find him at the right time. And God, Jesus will meet you in your brokenness. You don't have to come to church. You don't have to be clean. This place is a hospital for a reason. You come broken, you get healed, you find the Lord. It's not all about religion. Religion will tear you down. It gives you all these sets of rules to live by, abide by. It tells you that if you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Jesus is greater than religion. That's what I've always heard. I mean,
Jesus is greater than religion. A relationship with Jesus is greater than a religion. That is what you always need to strive for. Don't care about religion anymore. That crap's in the past, man. That's the 2,000 years ago stuff. We don't live by that anymore.
Yeah.
Jesus fulfilled the law. He fulfilled religion, and just strive for a relationship with Him. And I mean, I know, like he said, since she got saved, it's not perfect, of course.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know that, because once you get saved, then you're on the devil's hit list now.
Yeah.
You got a target on your back. He's going to try to hit you with everything he can to stray you away, but
You keep pushing.
keep pushing, stay
keep
strong,
pushing.
stay grounded.
for anyone out there watching too, I mean, that can be a discouraging thing. I mean, when you give your life to God and you have that spiritual high, and you're like, man, you're on fire for God, and then especially going to like a retreat like that, you come back like to your home life, and then problems hit you left and right. Maybe it's family, maybe it's school, maybe it's people not treating you the same. I mean, real life just hits you because life is imperfect.
Mhm.
So that can be a really discouraging thing in a walk with God. But I mean, when you come back from that, it's just having faith in Him and knowing that in the end it's gonna be okay. He has your best interests. So it's just as discouraging as it might be. Just I just say continue to stay faithful and trust in Him. Have trust in God even when times get tough.
Yeah, I'd like to add to that, like, even when it gets hard and stuff, no matter what, you have like a big support with you and stuff like that. I think that's what young Letty needed when she was growing up. She didn't have the support or the comfort, so she had to deal with it on her own. And thankfully, when I was already going to Accelerate, I was already cleaning myself and forgiving. But still, like, till this day, I struggle with forgiveness. But every day, I ask God to, like, help me forgive for everything that I've been through, even if it sucks. It's better to forgive than to always live with, what's the word?
Guilt.
Not
Is that like
guilt,
forgiving yourself or forgiving other people? Is that what you're talking
both.
about?
Both. You have to forgive yourself because I know the things that I've done in the past were not great, and I know they're not socially acceptable, like, using drugs or being suicidal. It's not great to do, and you have to forgive yourself and learn that it happened.
Yeah.
But this is your time to, like, grow stronger, learn yourself, heal yourself, and deal with it with a better way.
You gave your life to God though. All that stuff you did in the past, all the sins you made, you were wiped clean. You were covered by the blood of Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the reason He died on the cross.
Exactly.
So, I mean, all that stuff in the past might have sucked, and you might still be like suffering from previous mistakes or whatever. But that one step you took, giving your life to God and trusting Jesus, giving your life to Him, you're wiped clean, and that the past is the past now, and you're made new in Jesus Christ.
And of course, I mean, we all regret things we do in the past and the mistakes we make, but past is a past. You can't go back and change it. You got to live for the now and live for your future and make the correct decisions and learn from your mistakes.
Exactly. Grow from them. Don't
Yes.
revert back to it. And that day that I did give my life to God, I told Miss Jessica, and I think I told you, I was like, I felt like such a big weight get off of my shoulders. Like, I felt brand new. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was amazing. Yeah.
Amen.
But yeah.
That's good.
Walking testimony right here. Walking proof that anyone can have an encounter like this. I mean,
You can flip your whole life around.
yep. So,
Thank God for Jasmine. I'll say that.
Yeah, for real. Thank you, Jasmine.
she's pretty cool, I guess. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
she's pretty awesome.
I mean, the Lord will place people in your life at the right time just when you need it.
Exactly.
No doubt. But y'all got anything else?
If any of y'all that are watching and are going through something similar or struggling with things similar to like what I've struggled with, feel free to text me or message me. I have open arms and I'm here to give you the hug that you need.
Yeah, reach out to people, man.
Honestly.
I mean, especially in our church, which I don't know. There's probably a lot of people I watch that do watch this, go to our church. But I mean, there's a lot of people here that's here for you and that's willing to listen and give you advice, maybe, or just be there for you. I mean, Jackson's here. He's someone I go to. I'm here, of course, always for youth, adults, anything. She's always there for anyone. She's has a great heart. Lety's here. She can relate to stuff that you might be going through. Like she said something in this episode that you might be going through. I mean, reach out to her, talk to her about it. Jason,
I'll find you someone.
He's here for comedic relief.
Yeah, he is.
If you just need a laugh, hit up Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people here. There's people there for you.
And there's people around you that are always willing to help you or listen to you.
No doubt. Surround yourself. I say my biggest advice would be surround yourself with people that are going the same way that you're going. Don't surround yourself with people that are going left when you're going right.
Exactly.
Surround yourself with good. If you're a Christian, surround yourself with good Christian people that are on the same journey that you're walking.
That's right. And make sure you have the right environment as well. If you know a situation or a setting is not good, make the right decision and don't fall into it. My dad had a shouting point on his sermon tonight where it was like finding yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people and making the wrong decisions for your life. You know, surrounding yourself with the right people in the right place, not being in the wrong place at the wrong time, because he was talking about back in, he was my age, 19, where he had ordered a Mike Tyson pay-per-view, right?
Okay.
$50.
Okay.
His
I'm sure it was a
friends,
great fight.
his friends had convinced him to drive them around and be like a designated driver for I don't know if it was a party, but they were doing like a drug exchange with crack cocaine, but he wasn't involved in it.
Yeah.
And he found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. While Mike Tyson fight was going on, he was missing all the fights. So
Man.
he was at the crack house, and the cops pulled up, and he got arrested, and he wasn't even interested in that, but he was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people.
Yeah.
But he got delivered through that, thank God.
Now he's a pastor of a
That's
church.
why I'm here.
It's the same thing with like Tim. He got saved while he was in a hotel room. Hopefully I get the story correct, but in a hotel room, a drunken high, and now he's a pastor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, God can change anyone.
Yeah, literally. Save me from a dark place.
Yep. I mean, awesome to see. What?
All right.
You good?
I'm good.
Lety?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jason? You sure?
You've been very
Yeah.
quiet.
I got all my talking done in the beginning.
Okay.
All right, well,
All done.
Lety.
Oh.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing. I know that could be hard,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's going to help people.
Yeah. It needs to be said.
Yeah.
People need to relate.
Yep. So, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Later,
Bye.
guys.
Love y'all.
Let's go.